I have a story to tell you about one of the stupidest places I've ever worked at. Well, not really stupid, just, I'm a guy. I was working in a candle shop. I didn't really want to do that. But, you gotta make money. So, one summer, I ended up working for one of my friend's parents at a kind of like country store, candle shop place. And it was really obnoxious. Like, I don't know anything about candles, so I'd have to help old ladies and people buying presents and all that kind of stuff pick out candles. And I would always be asked what I liked. I don't know. They're candles. They all smell candly. So one day I was working, sitting behind the little cash register, playing some Minesweeper or Sudoku or probably Minesweeper, and this old woman comes up to me and asks me to help her pick out a candle for her grandson. No grandson on the face of the earth wants a candle as a present. Go buy him, like, weed or something. But I went over and I tried helping her, and I kind of, like, picked up colors that I liked. And, anyway, she ended up calling me a very nice, virile young man. I have no idea what that was supposed to mean, so I was like, oh, thank you. No, never. I was so curious by the end of that day as to what the word barrel meant. So I went online and I looked it up. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read to you exactly the definition of this word off of Webster. Alright? Just give me a second. Virile. Having the nature, properties, or qualities of an adult male. Specifically, capable of functioning as a male in copulation. What the hell? What kind of creepy old woman says that to somebody? Especially, like, while they're working. I had nowhere to go. I was stuck in this store for another, like, 5 hours. And I had no idea at all that this woman was basically sexually harassing me while I was at work. Bleh! Like, and that's not the first time weird shit like that has happened to me. Alright. The summer after that, I ended up working at McDonald's. I was working drive-thru one night. Absolutely hated handout. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm sitting there, waiting for people to drive up to the window so I can hand them their food. And this woman drives up. She's probably like, not really a woman, girl, woman, what, who cares? She was like 18 or 19. And next to her in the passenger seat is her mom. Her brother was sitting in the back seat, like right behind on the driver's side. And I reach over and I hand out their food, and I see him staring at me. And it was just a creepy stare. It wasn't like a, oh, hi, you're handing me my food stare. It was like a, I'm going to stab you in the face with a fork. No, it was it was more aggressive than a fork. It was, I'm going to stab you in the cornea with a spoon and scoop out your eye and then eat it. That kind of stare. It was weird as shit. And he had like a twitch in it. Anyway, so I hand out the food, and the brother leans forward and starts whispering to his sister. I can only imagine that he was her brother. I don't know. And she starts laughing hysterically. No, it wasn't even, it was a cackle. She was cackling. And then she looks over at me, and the mom had this odd expression at the time. I can only imagine that this had happened before, and she, like, knew what to expect. So the girl looks at me. My brother thinks you're cute. And I'm like, I'm straight. Why in the world do people think it's okay to harass people through the drive-thru? I'm working, I have my little headset, and I'm handing you your food. The end of transaction. I don't take your money, somebody else does that. I just hand you your food and you drive away. Okay, anyway. So, I kindly inform her that I am a very straight man, no experiences with other men at all. At all. And so I close my little window, and I go back, and I have to go over and get their fries and other shit. I come back to the window, I open up, I hand out their food. This guy won't give up. Or she won't give up. I don't, maybe they were, like, just screwing with me. I have no idea. But it was horrible. My boss is standing, like, 4 feet away, and he's finding this hilarious. I can hear him laughing because he can hear this conversation. The girl looks at me and asks for my phone number for her brother. And I tell her no. So to that, she offers me a blowjob from him if I give him my number. What part of being straight is this? Again! Again! No. No. At this point, my boss is dying. I know they can hear him laughing. Everyone in like a 5-foot radius in the back of the store is walking to see what he's laughing at. I know. What am I supposed to say to this? I close my little window. I just walked away. I come back, open it up. They're still there. No. Not cool. I'm sorry. Ma'am, I will not give your brother my phone number. I apologize. Close the window again, walk away. Come back, they're gone. Thank God. I'm not even religious. And at this point, I was on my knees praying to Jesus. Thank you. I'm going to give everybody out there a heads up. When someone is at work, I don't care who they are, what gender they are, what sexuality they are. They don't want you to be hitting on them at work. I'm doing all the women out there a favor because I know it happens to them a lot more than it happens to us guys. If there's a creepy guy out there and you know who you are and you like hitting on women at work or while they're at work or any form of this, don't. Just stop, okay? Think to yourself, do they want me to bother them? No. It is always the answer. Wait until they're off or you run into them at the supermarket. Don't stalk them, though. That's not cool. Then you try to hit on them. If you're an old woman, I apologize to any cougars out there that I'm offending, but if they're like 15, 20, 30 years younger than you, don't try. Just don't. That applies to men too. I don't know. Well, actually, no, probably not. Because if you're old and you're ugly and you're rich, there's a girl out there for you. So go for it. All power to you. Anyway, I apologize. I got a little ahead of myself here. This video lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to.